Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. Uh, this is going to be a quick weekly update to align us. In case you are still doubting, and what I've done on this channel is to align our thoughts and to give us the direction of the trade. And the video that I did last week played out to the letter. Nothing in it that you can fault. What might be a challenge for you is spotting the point of entry, which I tried to make clear. This is not going to be a long video. And if you're still having challenge with your entry, you can message me. You can send a message to me, and I would be willing to probably still tell you what to do. In case you find this video very helpful, do like, thumb ups, share, and to your friends, and introduce it to so many people that you can, that you think might need it. Now, if in case, like I said, if you're still doubting, last week I went to the monthly time frame just to reassure you that things will play, as expected. You can look at that video again and again watch today's video. This is US dollar index, and we can see the formation of, at the end of the day, it's coming down. If you think we have not changed the trend change is confirmed. You can see it has broken lower here. So this is a confirmation of the trend in case you are still doubting that. So we are moving down, we are changing, and over time, we will break this bottom, we'll break this bottom as well. So that is what we are saying now. This has done its bid, and we are coming down. Like I told you, I said the US dollar index, apart from the DXY that looks like we are going to take the bottom, sorry, the top. We might kiss the top or break it slightly or not. And it has played out like that. So let's look at the daily time frame of all the trades to see how they played out. So I said we were here, and I said I don't expect this to take the top, and it didn't take the top. You can see that's on US dollar index. On the DXY, I said in my case, the top will break it slightly above, but not beyond a level. So we can see on the DXY, where DXY is, DXY, it's just kissed the top, and now we are coming to the downside. So on the weekly here as well, on the DXY, so what do we have? The same thing. So we can see that we are coming down. There's a trend change now. It has broken this low, and we are going to break this low as well. On the euro dollar index, just doing a quick recap of what had happened so far, so we can see that it didn't also break the bottom. It has played out, and it's going further up. And sooner or later, we're going to take this, and take this. So I'm going to tell us later what we should be expecting next week. And if you look at NZD USD, we are quickly looking at all of these, and NZD USD also didn't take the bottom. I didn't expect it to take the bottom. It did go deep into this zone, but it didn't take the bottom. So we are going up, and before you know it, we should be expecting you, if you're in this trade, you have more than 1,000 pips to the upside, because it's going to do equal leg, at least minimum, equal leg of this minimum to the upside. It's going to travel far to break. This is like a 5 waves, and this is a three-wave format in the middle. We are ready to take the weekly structure here, we are yet to break it to the upside. We are going gradually. And on the daily time frame, I think it's still the same. We are going up. You can see we have broken this daily structure. So the daily structure on all of them are taken. So once you take this daily structure, the next structure you're going to take is this structure, which is the weekly structure. So as you are taking, of course, you start with the 15 minutes structure, which is unreliable. Then the 1 hour, the 4 hour structure is broken. The daily structure is taken. So we're about taking the 15 minutes, sorry, the weekly structure, which we may take next week. And what do we have again? The US dollar, USD JPY. And also that has played almost perfect, because this reaction is needed. And with this reaction, then we know where we are on this trade. If I bring the weekly time frame out here, so we know we know where we are now on this trade. Let me quickly do a recap for you of this trade, what we've been doing. Okay, we start from here. Okay, we start from here. We said, apart from this B, there's a B, and the whole of these from this point to this point is a C, and that we said that this C is divided into 5 wave, and this is the first wave, and we have an A, B, C of 2 in the middle, and so that is a 2, a 1, a 2, a 3. This is a big 4. We said this is a big 4. We've had a big 4. Now, after having this big 4, we said this is the last wave to the upside of the 5 that is going to run 5 waves to the upside, this wave. And we believe that we've done a 1, a 2, a 3, and probably we can still say that this is a 2. You can see this is a 3 and a 4 here. Then the last wave, which is a 5, the last of the 5 now. So we have done a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and this should be the last wave of the 5. So, but what we are still going to look at it inside, because we need to break a level here for us to know that now we are coming down. We maybe have seen the reaction of a 4 that I expect us to see of this wave, the 4th, then go back up, take our entry, and begin to descend. If you look at the JXY, because I need to cross JXY here, what JXY has I've done. So we can see also this is what the JXY have done here, 1 and a 2, a 4 here, and this is the last that we expected to run a 5 waves course to the downside. Let me bring out the drawing here. Okay, so this is the drawing here. So of this last move, we said this is a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and this is a 5. So the last 5, we were expecting the reaction around this point. The price hadn't touched that place. You need this to align yourself, okay? So now we have seen a 1, A, B, C of a 2 here, and that this is seen as a 3. This is seen as a 3, and if we see this as a 3, if it does not finish, if it's not the beginning of an impulse, if it does not finish, then it should not break a 4. But looking at these now, this seems to have broken a 4 here. Let me go to the daily time frame for you to see. I need to show you that. So now, if we take this as a 2, if we take this as a 2, we can see that it has broken the limit of a 4 here. It has broken the limit of a 4 here. So, and it has even kissed a 50. And in an ending diagonal, when we begin to see that this wave is encroaching 50 and encroaching with 1. So that might just be the 4th wave. It could happen in the 4th wave. And we might have the last wave come to the downside one more time to kiss this area. It might break the bottom one more time, kiss this area before it goes up. We are almost at the end of this, and Japanese yen is going to react violently to the upside. Now, so far now, what we can do here, I think I'm getting ahead of myself. I will still come back to this. So let's quickly deal with, let's look at gold too. Let's look at gold too. We are just trying to look at, like I said last week, I said, I wouldn't want us to trade gold for now. I wouldn't want to trade it. All I want to do is to wait for reaction. So we are still seeing this reaction. And now this is looking like an A, a B, and we're having a C to the downside. So what you should target now is target a 161.8 extension to the downside. And from there, you can ride with 5 to the upside. So that is what we can do here. So we are almost also, I believe, at the end, of this correction to the downside, and we are going up again. Now, next week, how do we proceed next week? So let's look at the DXY next week. DXY next week. So, and the same goes with USD and all of that. So I believe that next week we should be looking for a correction of the entire run from here to this point. So we are correcting not to break the top here. We are correcting a 3-wave to the upside. And if you don't have any entry yet, it will be a good point for you to look for your entry, because these are areas of liquidity up here. From here to this point is an area of liquidity which I believe price will come to pick a wave 2. This is seen as wave 1 here, a wave 2, then a wave 3 in the build up, probably a 1 of 3 has broken down here. So we are going to see a 2 of 3. It might be more complex or not. It might just give us more complex wave, but these are areas you must be waiting to catch a move to the up for that fall of the dollar index to the downside. So that is what I believe. The depth of this move, it's deep and it's more than wave 4. I think we've done a 1 and a 2, and the depth of this move means that this is deeper than what you expect of a wave 4 to the upside here. So we are expecting an ABC correction of a deep move to correct this entire run. The same applies to all others. So let's look at euro dollar, because that's where I'm going to probably dig deeper. So on euro dollar, like I said, we've done a wave 1 and a wave 2 here, and a whole lot of channels were saying that they were expecting dollar to continue to fall, and so USD to fall and break the bottom. But when you look at the wave, the way we look at waves and structure, we said it has completed and we are expecting to lift up. So I wasn't surprised. I've been buying this right from around this area that I gave to people that have been buying it, and we are still going further up. So what I expect now, it's not a correction from here to this point. I expect a correction from here to this point now. So, and the area of liquidity will be between here and here without breaking this bottom. So I don't see us breaking 1.06500 now. I don't see us doing that. So we are correcting within this frame, and this also has gained a depth more than 38% that we expect for wave 4. So let's look at it on 4-hour time frame. So on 4-hour time frame, you know, people will be seeing flag here. They'll be seeing flag here, and we felt we are breaking up. We haven't said that too. These, of course, we said had gone up in 5 waves to the upside here, or rather in more of a corrective format, which wave 1 of the beginning of a trend can be. And this wave 2 also a 1, an A, B, C here. This C also came down in 5 waves format, and that we are riding up. Of course, for you to be sure of what is all about, of course, all you need to do, or you need to do, is look for an extension from here, right from the bottom here to this point, to this low, and extension of here. If it's going to be an ABC, it won't break 161.8. Simple. But for now, we've broken well above 100. We're almost touching. If we had not even gone past 127 now. Let me bring out my drawing. Okay, so 127 is here, and this 161.8 here. So, and that's how to go about it. Once you begin to break this point, once we break 1.0 or 8800 or 8820, then you know that would confirm a weekly time frame, you know, structure broken to the upside, which means that, but we know what we are seeing from below here. So now we are correcting from here to here, and this is deep, and this is, at this point, this is where a 4th wave limit is. So we are broken it slightly, and the nature of this candle is such that I can see that we are going to move correct to the upside, come down, and we are expecting, these are area of liquidity between here, and that's where you should be expecting a, you know, a movement to the upside again. So between this fringe here, between 0.7120 and 0.850, that will be an area. Just look for an ABC correction to come in here, grab your order to go up. Reaction also is falling here, right on the edge of the trend resistance there. We can see it of this trend resistance. That's why we are seeing a reaction. So it's about breaking out of here. So of course we need to break out of that trend resistance as well, and eventually we're going to take this stop, you know, and we will move further up. So that is what we are seeing. Structure. Now on let's go on the 1-hour time frame to see more. So what I've said now is that we are correcting the entire run from this bottom to this top here. So, and here is an area we may break slightly or not before we go up. So we want to see an ABC correction, and your entry, like I've given it already, on NZD USD. On NZD USD, if you're not in this trade also has gone up, and we are expecting a correction from here to this point. So this is what we are correcting now. We are not correcting this. We are not correcting from here, and this is done with its own correction here, and this is a 2 here. So this new wave is what we are correcting from bottom here to the top here. So the area of liquidity is around this area to this area. So you'll see what that would give you. And the next will be gold. The next will be gold. The next will be gold before I finish. Looking at gold, the way gold is going, so this is seen as an A, B, and the C to run 5 waves forward to the downside. So you can see this has done a 5 waves to the downside. So an A, B, C of A, then A, B, C of B, and this is the C, which is the larger wave, and is running like a 1, 2, and a 3, 2, then the last wave to the downside here. But how do you catch this? To catch this, I said we should be looking for a 161.8, extension between A, B, a 161.8. Where is that now? That is falling right around this area. So around 2244 or 2245, that is where you should be looking for a reaction now, which coincide with this area too. Let's look at the area I'm talking about. Now, immediately we moved here, we did a wave 1 here, a wave 2 here. Okay, that's a wave 2, a 1 and a 2 and a 3 here. Now we've done a wave 3 here, so we believe that this should be a wave 4 here, a 1, a 2. All these ones are internal architecture of a wave 3, so a 3, and this is a big reaction because it has broken primary 4 here. So it is a big reaction here now. So we believe it's a 4th wave that we are doing. So if you take your retracement tool from this green line to the top here, the fourth place also coincide. It's like a coincide, that coordinate coincide with 161.8. So that is 8.3 or thereabout coincide with 161.8. I believe strongly that this is an area that price may want to retest. So the price still looks good to go down. The more expected reaction, and that reaction may continue probably to kiss the top or break the top. We'll continue to see what it's going to give us when we begin to count the 5 waves of that new structure to the upside. So that is what. So do nothing. Don't sell gold from here. Wait for it to come to this area before you buy it. Look for a buy. If you're going to buy, use your small lot size to buy from here. That's what I will advise you until you see a 15-minute special break to the upside. Then once you have a break to the upside, then you look for a return to load more gun to go up. That's what I would say here. So on the larger time frame, I've shown you what to expect and what to do here now. It has broken down here. I believe it's still going to warm itself down to this point without taking this top for now. I don't expect it to break this top for now. So in fact, if it breaks this top, it means we are going up again. So what I expect is some corrections here for it to go more down. Look for your buy. You may just put a buy limit around this area, a very small lot size. Wait for it to break the structure, 15 minutes time from structure to the upside. And once it begins to correct, you load in more gun to go all the way to the upside. So the last one now is USD JPY. I'm going to start with that on JXY to align your thought on JXY. So on JXY, I've said that we saw the reaction here. This is wave 3. Have we done a 4? Is this a wave 5? Has it done a 3? Like a 1, a 2, a 3? Is this a 4 and a 5? We're yet to see that. Or we are still going to have a major 4. For what is allowed normally when we are trending, when we are still trending, the 4th wave should not break 38. We had kissed a 50, which is still allowed. It can encroach in an ending diagonal. It can encroach. What we don't want to break for now is this point. Once we break this point, you know that has confirmed that we are in a new trend. The 4th wave should not break this This is the high of 2 in an ending diagonal. So if we break this, it's confirmed that we are going up. For now, we are saying that these may go up and still come back down to break this bottom and kiss here if this is taken as the fourth. So we needed this reaction. We have been looking for it. If we so like I said, so this is a game changer. So I've been waiting for this reaction. Now we are getting it. So like I told us that, is it a 4, a 5? It looks more like a 4 of 3, a 5 of 3 here now. So that's what I can see. Within this 3, the third wave, a 4 of 3, a 5 of 3. So we are doing it with 4. And another thing you can do is that you don't want to see this movement inside here break beyond 161.8. That's the first thing you can do. So you take it from, I hope you can see what I'm about showing you. We see this as a 3, a 4 of that 3, and a 5 of that 3. So if, again, we look at this as an A, B, and a C, we don't want it, we don't expect it to break 161.8. Let's see. It's really from here to the top here. Take it to the bottom of this wave. So we had broken 161.8. That may be a new beginning of a new wave. We'll see. We are taking 161.8 here. It may be that we have finished this. These are pointers to the fact that we may be changing gear. So this may be a 4 of 3, a 5, and this actually may be a wave 1 of a new wave to the upside. So, but we'll see how this will correct. If this corrects in an ABC format, it means that we are going for the up. But if it corrects to the downside in 5-wave structure format, then it's the last wave. So we need to pay attention to what is happening around this area, this particular wave. If it's going to correct in a 5-wave to the downside, then that's the last wave to the downside. But if it's going to correct as an ABC to the downside, it means that this is a new wave to the upside and we are going further up. So now with that set on this time frame, so let's look at what the USDJPY is giving us. Because we may have finished a wave 4 here and the wave 5 here, so but we still need to confirm. So on USDJPY, if you take that one down to it, so on USDJPY, we are still seeing this as a possible correction. This actually looks more like a correction of a 4th wave on USDJPY. So on US, yes, this looks like an A and a B and a C. So we are seeing this reaction. The reaction went a bit past an 100. So a bit past an 100. So we are seeing this reaction here. These are monthly supports that we can see around this area. So I think I did enter around this area. The price is now doing this. So we're going to pay attention to this immediate last wave. A, B, and in a C wave, an A, B, C of a C wave. And this C wave rightfully had gone down in the 5-wave format, like a 1 and a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. So will this be, is still this part of a 4? We will see. To this entire run here, a 1 and a 2. So once we break this resistance to the upside, it means that we're in a new wave. We are going up. Probably the last time It might just be the 5 waves. Like I said, if it corrects in a 3-way format to the upside, that means we are coming down. If it corrects 5 waves, that means there's the last 5 waves to the upside, and we should be looking for us to run down. So with that, I've come to the end of today's video. Look at it, and you can watch it over and over. If you have any comments, drop it in the comment section. I will attend to it. Thank you.